Welcome to Kamalpur. At the corner of a dusty, rustic crossroad sits a pristine, modern food cart. And as you can see, it is completely empty. The owner, Raghav, is a highly skilled chef from the city. He knows how to cook, but right now, his expertise isn't paying the bills. His mother's medical expenses are piling up, his home pantry is nearly bare, and a whole day has passed without a single customer. The villagers walking past aren't just missing the cart. They stop, read the sign for chicken fried rice, grimace at the thought of it, and actively walk away. In this moment, Raghav is realizing that his city-honed skills are friction points. No matter how well he cooks, his technical proficiency is working against the specific expectations and tastes of the people here. This logic model illustrates product-market mismatch. Raghav is serving an alien sensory experience, Chinese fried rice reliant on soy sauce and vinegar. But look at the market side. The villagers are accustomed to hearty chicken curry and flatbreads. There is a complete disconnect. The local palate is craving something specific. They want sonapan, an earthy, deeply rooted aroma that reminds them of their own fields. Because the foreign ingredients lack this exact profile, the product falls into a void. With his ingredients untouched and the sun setting, Raghav packs up his stall. He is ready to abandon his entrepreneurial dream entirely. But before he can close up, a figure steps out of the evening shadows. This is Raman Chacha, a former royal chef who has watched the entire failure unfold, and he knows exactly why the food cart is empty. He tells Raghav the hard truth. Building a product for your own expertise, while ignoring the consumer's cultural context, creates a gap that skill alone cannot bridge. Raman Chacha's diagnosis is blunt. Raghav is taking a recipe optimized for city dwellers and forcing it onto a village demographic. To survive, he has to execute a massive pivot. Here we see the strategy of globalization. You retain a global format, the high-heat wok technique, but anchor it with local characteristics. For Raghav, he replaces imported sauces with desi ghee, wild bay leaves, and a secret roasted cumin spice blend from his mentor. The next morning, he fires up the wok. This time, the thick, earthy aroma acts as an invisible billboard. The smoke drifts across the bus stand, drawing in the exact people who mocked him yesterday. They line up, eager to buy. When the sensory profile aligns with what a customer knows, their skepticism disappears. This is how a product finally gains traction. But rapid success invites a new set of problems. A city caterer named Baldev Singh notices the massive crowds and issues a challenge. Raghav needs to cook his new recipe for 500 VIP guests at a wealthy zamindar's wedding. Scaling up is a massive hurdle. Multiplying a recipe changes the physical laws of cooking. Heat distribution alters, moisture gets trapped, and precise spice ratios break down. Raghav knows that cooking in an industrial-sized pot is an entirely different operational beast than tossing a single serving on a street cart. One miscalculation ruins a high-profile event. He almost declines. But Sunita and Raghman Chacha provide the tactical confidence he needs to manage massive equipment. Armed with this knowledge, he takes the contract. Finding product-market fit is just the beginning. The real test is if the core quality of the product survives the physical strain of scaling operations. This is the proving ground. A luxurious, high-stakes wedding tent filled with elite city chefs who are openly mocking Raghav's tiny, rustic cooking stall. He is completely outgunned. As the VIPs arrive, Raghav hits his crucial execution window. The giant wok reaches peak temperature, and he deploys Chacha's secret local spice blend straight into the searing heat. The reaction is immediate.
The resulting aroma cuts straight through the smell of the luxury catering. Guests actively turn away from the opulent stations and migrate toward his small cart. The city commissioner takes the first bite. He is stunned. He praises the flawless execution, the way high-end global cooking techniques highlight comforting local flavor profiles. When a familiar flavor profile meets high-level technique, it removes the barrier between a street cart and a VIP table. The product is finally being judged on its taste rather than its origins. The aftermath secures Raghav's future. The caterer hands him his earnings and several lucrative hotel contracts, evolving his cart into a business. Looking back, Raghav's skill hadn't changed, but his approach did. Technical brilliance can only succeed when it is translated through the lens of what the audience actually wants. Ramen Chacha understood that the physical spice was merely a vehicle. The real shift happened when Raghav prioritized the cultural language of his customers over the rigid standards of his professional training. Market disruption doesn't come from forcing a population to change what they consume. It comes from adapting an idea so that it speaks to a consumer's existing intuition.